Hello buddy, I'm Brian Nessa from How to Automotive, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the pros and cons of buying tools versus on the tool truck versus online or at a box store. So stay tuned for that. So a young man asked me about buying tools, off of the tool truck versus buying them through like Amazon or online sources such as JB Tools or something like that. So I thought I'd give you some pros and cons on that. So some of the pros of buying tools on a tool truck is the convenience of the tool truck coming to you, and you're able to make a small payment to him and get a large amount of tools with a small payment. So that's a pretty good pro for buying off the tool truck. So there's three ways you can buy off a tool truck. You can pay in full with cash, or you can have what they call a truck account, and then you can have the tool company credit account. And the truck account, basically you're buying the tools such as this Milwaukee tool right here. You'll buy this tool off the truck, and basically there's some markup on it. So if you were to buy this online, you can get this cheaper than you could get it off the tool truck, because the tool truck is going to mark it up a little bit. But you can make those small payments. So that's the benefit of the truck, is having the small payments for the tool, but he's going to get you with the markup on it, so you're going to pay more for this tool. The third way is the tool company credit line, and those tool company credit lines are usually extremely high interest rates. I mean, upwards of 18%. And if you were to buy a $10,000 toolbox and make $100 a week payments on that thing, it would take you almost 3 years to pay it off, just that without interest. But you add the interest on it, it's going to take you an additional 3 years. So you're going to be upwards of 6 years to pay a $10,000 loan off, and $400 a month on that loan, and then that leaves you no money to go buy other tools, smaller tools like this with a truck account or anything like that. If you do, that's additional on top of your $400 a month. So you can see buying on the tool company credit line is a very expensive way to do it. If I was to do a major purchase, I would look for other ways to borrow the money, such as a credit card or a bank loan, to buy like those big purchases, like a toolbox or something like that. And you can get the loans down towards 2, 3, maybe 4% interest rate, depending on your credit and stuff like that. So that can shave off a ton of money and a ton of time off of the total bill, doing it that way. So that's one of my tips for you guys. I'll talk about a little bit about buying online. So buying online, years ago, I would have thought, no way, that's just the biggest inconvenience and hassle. I like to see what I like, to see the tools right there in my hands. But now, like if you had to return something, the turnaround time is quick. A couple of days. You can buy the tool and have it in your possession within 2 to 3 days. If you were to buy a tool off a tool truck, or want a tool off the tool truck, and he didn't have it in stock, you have to wait for him to order it, and then wait a whole week to 7 days minimum to get that tool. That's if it came in time for him to make your route. If it didn't, then you're going to wait 2 weeks, up to 14 days, to get that same tool that you could have gotten online for as little as 1 to 3 days. So there's some difference right there, or benefits right there, from buying online versus buying off the tool truck. It actually can be a lot faster off the buying online versus the tool truck if they don't have it in stock. Turnaround time, like a warranty time. So say if you break a socket and you go on the tool truck and he doesn't have it in stock, that means you got to wait minimum 1 full week before you're going to get a socket back in your possession, working. Now, if you were to buy that same set of sockets online, you could contact the company, and or if you're just going to buy it and replace it, you can either contact the company and get it warranty. The minimum time you're going to do is 3 to 4 days. So you're saving 3 to 4 days in time, getting your socket, getting you back to work, making money. So there's a benefit right there for online shopping. One of the disadvantages for online shopping is most of the time you have to pay for it all up front, unless you use a credit card. So you're paying that full amount up front. You don't have that option of making those smaller payments unless you use a credit card. And in that case, the credit card, using the credit card would allow you to make the smaller payments, which would give you the same benefit as buying it from a tool truck. So one of the cool things about tool trucks is the service that the drivers will give you. You know, they can help steer you in the right direction of what tools to purchase. You know, you go online, you may have, there's no one really there to help you make those tool buying decisions. So having the tool truck owner help you in those tool buying decisions can be very benefit to you. That's another pro, I would say, of the tool truck. Another pro for the tool trucks is you never know what you really want or need. Sometimes you just kind of go on there and you start browsing through the shelves, and a bell will go off and you go, I could use this tool, I need this tool, how much is this tool? Boom, you got it right there. Now, if you're just browsing online, you may never run across that particular tool and never spark that memory that you need that tool or want that tool. And so that's the benefit of having the tools right there in front of your face. Nowadays there's so many tool companies out there to choose from. The quality of the tools online are just as good or sometimes even better than the tool truck brands. And some of the brands that you're buying off the tool trucks, you can find those online, so you don't need the tool truck itself to purchase a lot of these tools. Now there's some brand specific tools that you can only get through the tool companies, but then there's a lot of companies like Cornwell Tools sells a lot of Milwaukee stuff. It's not so you don't have to go on the Cornwell tool truck to purchase a Milwaukee tool. If you do, it's convenient for you to buy it off the tool truck because it's right there. The quality of the tools that are out there now have come up tremendously since when I first started, so you guys have it a lot better than what I had it. Buying tools now is pretty cool. Like, you can get just about anything you want anytime, day or night, and have the tools shipped to you. So those are some of my tips for buying tools online versus tool truck. I'm Brian from How To Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, encourage you to subscribe, invite you to head over to the howtoautomotive.com website for more valuable videos like this. Thank you again for watching. If you're interested in some of my top tool picks, I have a tool store. I'll link it up in the description of the video. It's called the How To Automotive Tool Store.